So you guys can see that this video is like 12 minutes long. I don't think I've ever even done a 12-minute long commentary. I really don't think I ever have. There might have been like once or twice that I did some kind of like dual comm, I think right before Call of Duty Ghosts came out, talking about all the different things that were going to be in this game. But that wasn't really a commentary. That was, you know, you had other people there to keep the conversation going. And this is ridiculous. I don't think I've literally ever done a 12-minute commentary by myself, and that's what you're kind of going to get today. So, you're watching a 151 gun streak with the FAD. This gun is a good gun, a very underrated gun, a gun you don't see too much, a gun that people don't use too often, really. You know, you usually see the AK-12, the Honey Badger, all that kind of crap, but this time you're seeing the FAD in a 151 gun streak, which was at one point the highest gun streak on Call of Duty Ghosts, and this gameplay is by KARNAGE Sniper. You probably guessed that already or saw it in the description below. Obviously, go check out his channel if you haven't subscribed to him already. He posts insane gameplays, you guys know the gist. But yeah, this spawn trap is deadly. This spawn trap's disgusting. You just go back and forth to the left and the right, down the stairs, and you're able to pick off these guys as they literally spawn. So, if you don't like spawn killing, you know, actually it's not really spawn killing. Spawn killing is like shooting through a wall or at a certain designated spot throughout the entire game. People don't understand that. That's actually what spawn killing is. Not really what this is. These guys actually have a chance, because if there was a guy that was on the other team that was actually good, or even, you know, I don't consider myself a good player, but a guy that has enough knowledge of the game as myself, I would be able to get out of this. I would be able to make this gameplay not happen. I would be able to make KARNAGE Sniper's time miserable, because, you know, you're able to do that. You're able to move, you're able to lay down and kill him as he comes back. You're gonna have the knowledge to be able to predict. When people just get on PlayStation for the first time and play Call of Duty Ghosts and this happens to them, they don't know what's going on, and that's exactly what's happening in this gameplay. Obviously, in any gameplay, that's what the kind of players are gonna be like. You can't get a gameplay against people that play competitive or that are very good players or even somewhat decent players like myself, like I explained before. You cannot physically do that. It's never gonna happen. It's never happened in any gameplay. But anyways, guys, check out KARNAGE Sniper's channel in the description below. And also, if we could get 850 likes for this video, that would be pretty sweet. If not, that's completely fine. You guys support us enough already, so 850 likes would be pretty cool. But yeah, also on Instagram, we are on Instagram. If you don't know that already, it will be right at the top of the description, right below the link to the player. Go follow us on Instagram if you have an account. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool things in the upcoming weeks, especially going into Advanced Warfare. And also follow us on Twitter. It's the best place to keep up to date with everything that we are doing as well. Now, yesterday I was scrolling through some different news sites, and yes, I am a boring person. You call me lame Apollo, whatever you want down in the comment section below. I'll be offended and I might cry, but I guess that's just life. I mean, that's kind of the thing I do. I look at the news. It's boring. I'm a boring person, but I like politics in that way. I don't like the government politics and all that kind of stuff. I'm studying that kind of stuff, but I hate it. I can't stand it. But I like world affairs and things that are going on in the world, and that kind of the political side of things, I guess you could say. And I keep up to date with it. I also like knowing about just news in general. It doesn't even have to be politically based. It can be like a cool new company that just released, or I like that kind of stuff. I like topics that are trending, and I like to do research and read on that kind of stuff. It's something I just that's something I like to do. And yesterday I saw something pretty ridiculous when I was scrolling. I saw this article on Amazon Fresh, and I was like, what is Amazon recreating their company and making it all fresh or something? I didn't understand what this was, so I clicked on the article. I was interested in this, and you know, Amazon's actually been on the news a lot and in articles a lot recently for buying Twitch, but that's besides the point. They have created this thing called Amazon Fresh, and basically what Amazon Fresh is, basically it's like a gigantic food store that's online, and how this works is crazy. I don't understand it, honestly, to this day. I'm making a commentary on it, so that sounds bad, but I seriously don't understand exactly how this works. Basically, the gist of it, from what I understand, is you go on there, you order your food that you want, and then they bring it to you. They ship it to you within like 8 hours. I could be wrong on the time and date, but I'm not sure. But the only thing is, it's limited to North and South California, and also like Seattle or something. I think it's Seattle, I could be wrong, but it's like 3 different areas that they only do this in. They're probably testing the grounds, testing the market, seeing how it's gonna work, and then go from there and expand, and just, you know, you gotta test things before you actually go full throttle with them. And you know, especially when you're a business, you can lose a lot of money if you just go all out and it doesn't work, it fails, and then you're in bankruptcy and you're paying off debt and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Now, what I imagine, this is what came to my head first. I'm sitting there, I'm too lazy to go out to the store, because our society is just becoming lazier and lazier. We can't even go to the own store to get our own food anymore. We can just sit in front of our computers and buy it and have it shipped to us. That's the first thing. But the second thing is, what I pictured it to be as is basically ordered your food and then it was shipped to you in like a basket, and you open the door and there's a basket of food sitting on your doorstep. But yeah, I just basically pictured this dude bringing up a basket of food and like putting it there on my front porch, and like me taking it in and putting it into the refrigerator. It's just an awkward thing. This is kind of, in my opinion, I don't really agree with this. I think people should just go out and get their own food at the store. I don't know what you guys think, but that's just my own opinion. Now also, let's talk about football. Yesterday, or not yesterday, a few days ago actually, Drew Brees got pretty destroyed. Mooner Lynn and let's see, Blanton were basically sacked Drew Brees, and I've never seen this man this mad before. He got destroyed, but it was unnecessary roughness. He got up at like 40 miles an hour and pushed, I think it was Blanton in the back, and he was pretty mad and frustrated. And also, a man jumps the White House fence and charges all the way up to the front doors of the mansion. This is ridiculous, and the fact that he wasn't shot and he's still alive, I'm surprised myself, but I actually read a little bit on it, and they said that they didn't shoot because he didn't appear to be dangerous. He didn't have a backpack on. He didn't have any weapon that he was wielding. Now, he could have had some other kind of bomb attached to him, but he luckily didn't. But he didn't have any kind of threat. He didn't seem to be a threat, so they didn't shoot him. He's very lucky. I don't know why he would do something like this. Supposedly, he seemed to be deranged and have some kind of something wrong with him, so they just didn't shoot him. Plus, there was a lot of bystanders behind the fence, and they didn't want to have like a through and through and have a bystander shot or hurt in any way. And you know, I think this, I don't really know what kind of stance I have on this. I personally think they should have just shot him, just because that's something you just don't do. You don't jump the White House fence, and something bad could have happened, very, very bad. But I don't know, at the same time that he didn't have a backpack or didn't have any weapon on, and they dealt with it. And I guess looking at the other side of it, now that it's over, it was a good call that they didn't shoot the guy or hurt him, because he wasn't a threat. But what happens when someone does that and they are a threat? Hopefully they take him down before he can do anything bad. But yeah, I thought this was pretty crazy. I guess he was a retired, or he was a war veteran. A news article just came out saying he was a war veteran. I don't know really what that adds to it. But yeah, that's kind of like the update news of the last few weeks. And I don't know if you guys care about football. Add some football in there, and I guess it's not soccer, just saying American football, I guess I should say. And also had a little weird story on this Amazon Fresh thing that I'm still confused on myself. I don't know why they would do this. I don't know if it's really working, or just I don't understand. But also real quick, I did want to talk about Advanced Warfare, and kind of something that I thought up that they should do, and I hope that they do. As you guys know, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 were very highly anticipated games, and they sold very well. They still, both of those games hold the records for the most sold CODs ever, and they were very successful. They both had like millions of people playing on them on both consoles. Late December, actually no, early December, before it was Christmas, Modern Warfare 3 still had like 900,000 people playing it, and same thing with Black Ops 2, a very, very successful game. A lot of millions of people were playing that, and then we got Ghosts, and they didn't even peak at 600,000. I don't think the game ever even hit 600,000, and that's kind of unfortunate. It shows the game didn't do too well, and I hope the same thing doesn't happen in Advanced Warfare. There have been some supposed statistics released that Advanced Warfare has the least amount of sales so far of any Call of Duty. Pre-order sales I'm talking about. I don't know if that's true because Activision didn't release this, so it could be very false, but I could kind of understand Call of Duty's kind of at a declining rate right now, and it would make sense, but it doesn't mean it's true, and I hope it's not true, because I hope Advanced Warfare is a big game that people enjoy, and it's a lot of fun, and that does well, because that's the game I love, and the only game I really play. So I hope it does well, and I kind of thought of a little idea that Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops 2 did do, and that's the live action trailers where they have real people, and they're like kind of funny. They have some big actors in there, and that's something Advanced Warfare has to do, with Kevin Spacey especially being involved in Advanced Warfare. They need to have a commercial with him in it, because if people see that he's in it in a commercial, not just on YouTube, but in a commercial on TV, they'll be like, wow, this, you know, they're gonna buy it because of that reason. There will be a lot of people that will buy it because of that reason. And also, the fact that they have these exoskeleton suits, these really cool looking suits in the game, they need to use that. They need to take that and put it into the commercials. As you guys have seen, I'll put a few pictures on screen that Michael Condrey has been been tweeting out of real people at the studios wearing these exoskeleton suits. They need to take these and they need to like do some cool editing and put them in the trailer as a live action trailer. Like have a guy jumping around in an exoskeleton suit and like fighting with it on and stuff. That will draw the attention of everybody in the room to the TV and see that it's Advanced Warfare. They need to do this. They need to make Advanced Warfare a very appealing, eye-appealing game on TV. That's the best place to get the majority of people to buy your game. YouTube's a great way, but it's not as good as TV. Plus, you'll get some new people, the more average gamers, I guess you could say, that don't necessarily look it up on YouTube, but see it on TV, and they'll buy it because of that reason. And also, I think they need to advertise multiplayer a little bit more and put a bigger emphasis on multiplayer. I think they will, because they did put a lot of time and effort into this year's multiplayer. So I think they will, but I just hope that they follow through and make multiplayer a bigger experience than it is now, because right now in previous Call of Duties, campaign is what people buy the game for. If you realize 20+ million people buy the game, and then like not even 5 or 6 million of them actually ever sign into multiplayer. So they just gotta buy the game, they beat it, and it just gets thrown in with the rest of the games that they've accomplished when they could be having fun on multiplayer. So I think they need to push that through the campaign. That multiplayer is really good and really cool. But anyways, guys, it's been Apollo 1. Hopefully you did enjoy my commentary of like 10 different topics. Hopefully I didn't fluster you too much with too much information. And once again, if you could drop a like, that would be awesome. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys later.
Yeah. Let's go. Carnage Clan. Yeah. Carnage Clan. Haha. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. Can't nobody pump stuff like Carnage. Ha. Nobody got gameplays like Carnage. You won't see them stripes like Carnage. And they post 2 videos every day. Ha. Yeah. Nobody gets support like Carnage. Who breaks world records like Carnage? Ha. And if you didn't know, my name is Marvin. Subscribe to Carnage, homie, that's all I can say.
The Carnage Clan, pub stompers is gonna harm you. Damn, what you gonna do about it? Losing ain't a part of the plan. Constantly killing you, you die and then you spawning again. Cleaning you up over and over like some laundry, man. Montages is hotter than bonfires. If your squad survives it, run coming back, we do not advise it. It's more obvious the way we striking you. You ain't got that rapid spit, who has been hyping you? 50 gun streaking, 50 times in 1 weekend. Keep on dumb speaking, you gon' have fun leaking. With record gameplay, Carnage